Hey guys, this is Lindsay with Welcome Baby Actions, and today I am going to show you a little bit about my new darling little presets for Lightroom, as well as the brushes. So this is the image I have chosen, and I'm going to show you guys just a quick little edit on her. I have already gone ahead and set my white balance as well as my exposure, and that's important to do before you start doing any sort of presets or brushes. Make sure that your white balance and your exposures are set. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you your presets, and they will be over here in your preset panel. I have them in 4 different folders, and I just like to have them a little more organized. So first of all, we're going to open this one right here, and it says welcome baby newborn, begin here. And I've got 4 different base setups, and typically I'll use the ones I use most are perfect color and perfect start. These 2 in the middle are for maybe your more artistic setups, as well as I actually think that one looks really good on this image, as well as some of your more details like your toes and a close-up of lips, things like that. They're wonderful for those. But for these images, I typically will use perfect start or perfect color start. And today we're just going to click on perfect start. There we go. And I want to show you guys next, we're going to close that up and we're going to go to some of the color edits. And so you can kind of see here how many there are. And as I kind of scroll over them, it'll give you a little bit of an idea of what these presets do. I have tried to get a lot of different variety in here. Um, Everyone has a little bit of different style when it comes to their newborn editing and newborn images. So I've got some that are really contrasty, and then I've got some that are a little bit less and more matte in their appearance. And so it's really up to you what your preferences are. But one thing I tried really hard to do on my presets was make sure that it does not affect your exposure as well as your white balance. Some presets will change those 2 things, and that always frustrated me because um, those are things that you just can't know in advance, and not every image is ever going to have the same white balance and exposure. So I just made sure that my presets did not affect those 2 things. So that's really good for you guys to know. You can always come over here and adjust if you need to. Okay, so let me just do a quick scroll through here to give you an idea of which ones, what they kind of do. Again, like I said, I have a bunch of different options and a little bit for all different varieties and different styles. I love that last one. Okay, but for this image in particular, we're going to do, let's do bug in a rug. So I went ahead and clicked on it here. And next we're going to work on some of our brushes. So if you come over to the brush section over here, you'll see under effect, you'll see all your brushes right here. And I've got lots of different ones. Typically what I do for each image is I first will take care of any colors, and then I will move on to skin smoothing. So first let's take care of, she just has a little bit of red, so we're going to remove some reds. She doesn't have that much though, so I am going to turn down my flow and density on this, as well as I always make sure that the auto mask is turned off. When you're removing colors, you really don't want it to do just certain colors, otherwise it looks a little blotchy. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and brush this on and get some of the redness around her nose as well as in her fingers. All newborns have a little bit of redness in their fingers. Some right there, a little bit on her forearm. Good. Like I said, she didn't have too much red. So next we're going to come up and click New, and we're going to do Remove Purple Fingers and Toes. We'll brush that on here. I love this one. This one always helps so much right around the nose especially, and even their eyes tend to have a lot of purpley looks, so that really helps right there and there. Some on the arm and back here as well. Okay, so let me just show you quickly what that looks like with just those 2 color changes. Quite a big difference already. Okay, so let's go ahead, click on a new brush, and we're going to do Baby Smooth Skin. This one I love, and I kind of tend to do a little smoother than maybe some people, so I like to boost mine up quite a bit. And then I just brush on it, and I just make sure to stay clear away from the eyelashes, things like that. So you just want to stay right on the skin areas here. Now, if you want, you can also on this one, you can turn on your auto mask and do a little more around her nose area, and that way it'll make sure that you don't get any of her little details. Okay, here, like her lips and things like that. You want to stay away from those. Okay, so next we're going to come up, and I don't do this on every baby, but on her I'm going to show you what it does. If you click on New and go to Baby New Skin, this is really great for some of the blotchy areas, like right here on her forehead. Sometimes the cheeks have a little bit of highlight and low light differences, and this just helps to really smooth that out. Again, I will make sure to take off the auto mask because that kind of negates the purpose of this one. So make sure your auto mask is off, and you'll see what it does here um, with these kind of what I would consider a little more blotchy areas. And it just smooths those out really well. I'm going to do some right here on her cheek as well. And then right here. And again, I don't go too overboard with this one because you want it to look still realistic, but you just want to smooth out those parts of the skin. And it works also really well on the arms as well. Kind of smooth that out. Perfect. Okay, guys, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you, I've also got some black and whites in here as well. They're beautiful. I love them. And then what I typically will do for each image is I'll come down here and do what I like to do, final sharpening and noise reduction. And that just takes care of your sharpening, adds some noise reduction, and you're all good to go. So that's pretty much it. Let me see if I can show you guys one little snapshot here, and I'll show you. So there's our before and there's our after. Pretty awesome, and I'm really excited for you guys to try these out. I think they'll be really helpful to you in your images. And as always, please feel free to contact me with any questions, as well as make sure to follow me at Welcome Baby Actions. I have Facebook and Instagram as well as a Facebook group where we can start posting before and afters and do some constructive criticism as well to help each other grow and learn is really important. So I will see you guys there. I'm really excited and I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Thanks. Bye-bye.